Now, if your child has cerebral palsy and is not speaking, instead of focusing on speech, actually should focus on improving movement and coordination. Let me tell you the reason why I'm saying this. For children with cerebral palsy, the biggest problem they have is not actually speech. The biggest problem they have is movement and skill. And in most cases, for me, with the children I've seen, and I've seen thousands of children with cerebral palsy, you find actually they know what to speak. For them, they don't have any problem with frontal lobe. They don't have a problem with understanding. Most of them, they understand. Most of them, they have speech. This is not autism. For them, most of the time you find it's basal ganglia affected, it's motor cortex affected, it's cerebellum affected, is brainstem affected. So they are not speaking, not because they don't have speech. And I did find it, I don't understand it, how you can introduce, maybe it's also because of lack of awareness, but a child of cerebral palsy, the first person you need to see is not a speech therapist. The first person maybe he needs to see would be a physiotherapist. And also Kunga therapy, because Kunga therapy can work on that movement and coordination. You see, speaking is a skill, is a movement skill. For a long time, many people have thought, and many people actually even now think, that the reason why my child is not speaking is because the brain is not producing speech. My friend, for children with cerebral palsy, in most cases, it's not about not having speech in their brain. They understand. And if you have seen your child very well, if your child has cerebral palsy, you find in most cases, actually, he can point at things, and even when you call him, he can turn. He doesn't speak because it's a movement skill. The lips, the tongue has to be involved. So there are 4 things that for a child with cerebral palsy have to be involved for your child to speak. First of all, it's tongue. Cerebellum, basal ganglia, motor cortex have to send clear instructions so that the tongue can start moving. When to move, when to stop. The second is lips. You see the way I'm talking about, the way my lips are moving. For children with cerebral palsy, for them they have speech. But the same way the legs are not moving, the hands are not moving, and instead they are stiff, the same way with the mouth. So for a child with cerebral palsy, if you want your child to speak, solve the first problem you have, improve movement and coordination, your child will speak. And by helping different children with cerebral palsy, there is one thing I've noticed. For those children, and we're able to do that, and when a child is still 1 year, 2 years, we're able to help them to sit, we're able to help them stand and even walk. So when the child can now sit, stand, my friend, even speech start coming out. Because for them, they have speech. The problem is moving the lips, moving the tongue. The third thing that is going to be involved is breathing. The fourth thing that is going to be involved is posture and control. So, tongue, lips, breathing, posture, and control have to be working well. They have to be receiving command and executing very. So that body-brain connection, coordination has to be working very well. The movement has to be there. The stability has to be there. So when everything is in place, a child with cerebral palsy, they speak easily. You don't need to train him to speak. He has his speech, he will just speak. Focus on improving his movement, focus on improving his coordination. By the time your child can be, by the way, let me tell you, for me, if I was not able to speak and you ask me, I'm not able to speak, my neck and back are weak and I can't sit and I can't stand. If you ask me, what is the most important thing I need? The other, these children, of course, because sometimes they are not able to speak. Sometimes we need to put ourselves in their place. What would he want the most? Of course, he would want to first stand and walk. Because when he see other children walking, say, I wish I was walking. If I was walking, even if that speech never comes. But when they start standing and walking, my friend, speech comes. Even some speech start coming by the time they start standing. So as a parent, from now, focus on movement, improving movement and coordination. The rest will come.